Hello everybody and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the we're going to give you another top 5 list. Today we're going to be doing the top 5 Japanese missions in Battlestation Pacific in my opinion. Now only keep in mind this is my own opinion, so if you guys have if you guys think that this one mission is better than the other mission, don't feel free to leave the comments below, but yeah, don't try to claim that this is much better than this map. This is not fact. I'm not doing this as facts. I'm doing it as my own opinion. So we all know that Battlestations Pacific had a really good, like, I guess they did much more better than, like, and they just added an entire Japanese campaign, and it's just really interesting how we can have like a what if mission or a campaign if Japan, like, say they saved a showhole and they pulled Moresby or something. But yeah, I'm excited to give you my top 5, but anyways, let's move on to number 5. For number 5 on the list, we have Invasion of Port Moresby. Now, I did like this. I really do like this mission. This is like your first big invasion fleet combine operation thing. It's pretty memorable compared to me, and I like how you get to have so many ships and you get to capture islands. It's just like another game of island capture. It's really fun. I just like how and then there's like multiple secondary objectives that you have to shoot down and take the target or something. It's just really nice. I like the setting. I like how it looks, like Port Moresby. I love the sunlight, like the sunset feeling, and even when the Battlestations 3 BS1 HQ 3.0, when they did something with Port Moresby, it looked much more cooler and fun. I just did like how they made such a layout like this. I appreciate what they done, and yeah, that is for my number 5 spot. Moving on to number 4. For number 4 on the list, we have Seizing the Fijis. Now, this is another sort of like island capture based mission where you're just capturing islands. I do like these combined fleet operations, I really do, but this is much more bigger. You get to command like a Yamato again, you get to use a carrier. You get to use a lot of things. It's just really nice, and you get to take down as many ships. There's like many planes that come after you. Actually, no, it really doesn't. Once in a while, the planes will just stop, to be honest, because they start coming in, and then they just don't launch any more planes. That's one issue. This could have been a higher if they actually had more challenging, much more of a challenge. There's not as much threats as it comes. I think the worst that'll probably would be that crippled battleship that you can get to easily sink. But then again, it stays there so you can easily sink it with torpedoes with your submarine. But there's also the carrier force that tries to attempt to stop you, but really it doesn't do much of anything. That's just how it is. I just don't feel like it doesn't. So it just feels like another basic match of island capture. I just wish there was more threats and more challenging and stuff like that to make it more challenging overall. I just feel like some of these missions are just too overpowered, and it's just like you gotta add some challenge into it, you know. That's why Midway had those ship and plane challenges, right? But yeah, that is number 4 on the list. Moving on to number 3. So number 3 on the list, we have Invasion of Midway. It's probably one of my most memorable. Like, the remaining 3 missions in this list are gonna be like one of my most memorable missions in the Japanese campaign. First off, you get to use this is probably the first time you actually get to use a carrier strike force. You get the Fuso class, you get the Cow, you get a couple of destroyers, you get 2 carriers and stuff like that, and you basically get to invade Midway. So you're the invading force instead of defending Midway, which is a little bit of interesting. I really like how you do that. I just wish it was much more realistic, where you can add the other 2 carriers and the entire fleet operation, and just have the carriers. I think it would be a little more cooler than that if they had much more of a serious or advanced mode of this mission. I did like how there's like so many threats, like in planes and stuff. They actually do some significant damage if you're not careful. It's just really, I just wish there was more invading fleets, like I just wish there was more to it. I just like bombing islands and taking out the aircraft. It's just interesting, but I just like Midway. It's just like, yeah, like I just like it. It's just so much fun, especially, and you're just basically bombing stuff too, like Kingdom Come. It's just amazing. I love it. I really do appreciate Invasion of Midway. But yep, that is my number 3 spot. So let's move on to number 2. For number 2 on the list, we have Solomon's Skirmish. I really did. This is probably one of my. I enjoy playing this. I really do. I really do enjoy this. I love good ship-to-ship combat, and brings such a. It's very memorable because of the challenge it gives you at the beginning. First, when you take out the destroyers, it just seems easy. You're just picking off the destroyers one by one, and then when the U.S. reinforcements arrives, it brings the actual challenge, and they even give you an achievement, like an achievement to complete if you're up to the challenge, is to use your cruiser to sink a battleship, which basically you can easily do by putting torpedoes onto it. But it brings such more of a challenge, and it just feels so satisfying taking down enemy ships. It's just really fun. And when it gets really fun is when the actual reinforcements arrive. That's when it actually gets real fun, definitely, because you have like basically a huge Vanguard force coming after you. It's not like the Vanguard force in Santa Cruz. It's actually slightly bigger than the Vanguard force, I think. But then again, it doesn't have an extra battleship, so. But still, it's just awesome how you get to use those ships. It's just really fun how you play around with these guys, and it's just really fun and enjoyable. I really do like Invasion of Hawaii. I mean, no, Solomon's Skirmish. It's just like, I really just do like it. It's just so exciting. I don't know. It's just, I enjoy it a lot. But anyways, let's move on to number 1. Finally, for number 1 on the list, we have Invasion of Hawaii. Now, who would have thought that this would be on number 1? I just really love this map. This is probably the most exciting, most epic missions in the game. First off, leading this entire invasion force is the mighty Yamato, and it's just a huge epic invasion fleet. You have 2 carriers, a bunch of destroyers, a couple cruisers. It's just like a huge fleet, and I love it. I love it all. And not only that, you get to use kamikazes. Yeah, spear. Yeah. Yeah, there's just so many. You get to use kamikazes, and that just does epic destruction. That easily takes out all of the freaking ships in your way. Heck, I want to see if we can do a challenge. If we can actually do a challenge where basically we use we're not gonna be using any of the kamikazes, and we're just gonna use the ship guns to see if we can actually get through the blockades and enemy ships that comes after you. And that'll be kind of interesting. I think we could just do a no carriers match or something. That'll be really funny. It would be good for challenges. And I just love the music in this music. Like the Yamato theme, it's just really enthusiastic and inspirational and something, or I guess you can say more. I don't know. I just really love it. I can't figure out the word I was trying to say, but I just love the music in this part. It's just really inspiring, and there's just so much fun in this map. I really do love this map. This map is really probably one of my favorites in my opinion, and it'll probably be one of my most memorable missions in the entire game because, well, it really made, like, overall, I really think that Eidos really did a good job to the Japanese campaign. So yeah, that is my number 1. So what do you guys think about my list? If you guys have your own opinion on what you guys think should be, leave in the comments below. I would love to share like I would love to see your opinions and what your favorite missions are. And okay, you can also make a little bit of a top 5 list on the comments below too. I would love to see everybody's opinion on that. But anyways, that is my top 5 list of the top 5 best Japanese campaign missions in the campaign in Battlestations Pacific. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like if you did. And don't forget to subscribe and turn notifications on so it will be much more fun getting more videos and stuff like that. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.